got that in the spring.
Yeah, a couple weeks after spring ball ended.
How did that? Did you get a phone call, or how did you find out?
No, actually, after spring training, Coach Kelly had me come up to his office and told me then and there. So it was one of those things that happens where dream come true. So.
Did you celebrate with your family, or how did you?
First person I called was my mom and dad. Then told a bunch of my family. I told called Greg right away. Just try to spread the word, but try to keep it humble. It's not one of those things I like to post on social media. So it was a cool accomplishment. It's my dream as it coming as a walk-on. You got that chip on your shoulder. So definitely one of the best moments I've had.
Does it give you a swagger too?
No. I mean, I like being the underdog with the chip on the shoulder. I've always kind of had that growing up, so I didn't take it any different way. It's just one thing to mark off my list of goals coming here. So,
what's this journey been like for you, coming in as a 195-pound wide receiver, and now
it's crazy. Yeah, I've always been a tall, skinny kid, basketball player, lacrosse. So the weight journey was tough. I was eating a lot of protein shakes. They got a perfect nutrition plan for me. So it's been tough, but I've loved it, every step of it, the weight room, all this stuff. So it's been a great journey overall.
When did you know you were going to play tight end? Like, when did that that decision come out?
It's funny because when Coach Sage recruited me in high school, I asked him, I was like, are you guys thinking about possibly switching me to tight end? He said, no, we just want a big receiver body out of you. Because I knew of Caleb Wilson switching from wide receiver to tight end. And then freshman year, super skinny still, just trying to understand the playbook. And then during fall camp, my second year, they were kind of low on tight end, so they just had me try it out. And ever since then, just fell in love with it. So it's a cool transition.
Some kind of overlaps with Greg's story too, coming in as a walk-on receiver. When you tell him you're on scholarship, or when you talk to him, what's your relationship like with him? How cool is that to kind of follow that same path?
Yeah, that's a great question. He's definitely one of my role models coming here. I actually had no clue he was a walk-on when I got here because he was a stud freshman year. And then sophomore year, I was like, ooh, this dude with the long flowy hair. But it was awesome being able to tell him that because he's always been my number one supporter. He knows what it's like. There's a bunch of walk-ons here that are really, really hard workers, and they have that chip on their shoulder. We all kind of get along well. There's no separation between scholarship and walk-ons, but he knew what it's like to really work hard and get that opportunity to earn the scholarship.
What's been the biggest adjustment, or the biggest thing you've had to learn going from receiver to tight end? Is it the blocking, or?
Yeah, blocking for sure. Perimeter blocking as a receiver is totally different from blocking on the line of scrimmage in the box. We're a tough group of tight ends, so it's not more so of like your heart and toughness. It's learning run schemes, defensive fronts. So when I first made the transition, I tried to get all of that information in, learning how to work with the tackles, the guards, all this type of run game mechanics. So that's definitely the biggest transition. But as you learn it and memorize it like the back of your hand, then it becomes more so like just stick your face in there and really make a play.
Seems like kind of an interesting dynamic with the tight end room because you guys, watching you guys, you obviously have a lot of talent and depth, but not a lot of like proven production yet. So you guys feel like you're eager to kind of show what you can do?
Oh, definitely. We got a bunch of ballers. Zeke, it's cool because we both were receivers when we got here. So I was with him my freshman year, and it's cool to really see him improve in the run game because as a receiver, it's different. It's a different transition. Michael Church, David Creevy, all these guys are just really showing themselves, proving themselves. And then the two freshmen, Carson and Jack, they're balling out. They're really, really physical, big dudes, stocky. So it's gonna be exciting to really prove ourselves because we do have a little chip on our shoulder in terms of proving ourselves, and that style of play is what Coach Parrish really pushes on us. Like, just eat the day. Yeah.
Coach Kelly said that you have as many as 4 tight ends out there at once. How much fun are those formations when you guys are all out there?
We love it. We love it. Anytime we get it drawn up on the whiteboard, we're like, oh, let's go. We all get happy and smile. It's a great combo when we throw 4 guys out there because you can really spread us out. You can bring us in. You can do a lot with us. We're really versatile. So that's a really big plus when we get 4 guys in the game.
Watching you this spring, it was obvious that the things had kind of come together for you, and you were making a lot of plays out there. When did the light, for lack of a better word, when did it start to come on for you in terms of just kind of feeling like you had found a role and a comfort level?
Yeah, when I really started to understand the position and fall in love with it, I'd say towards the end of the season last year, everything really just started clicking. It's a tough position to learn, especially when you're used in the run blocking scheme, out wide, any of that stuff. But I came here just trying to make as many plays as possible my freshman year and try to prove myself, and that was the type of mindset I took every day. So it's not like one day just clicked, but over time, you start studying playbook, you're like, okay, I understand all this stuff. You could throw whatever at me and I'll just develop and understand it even better. So
you only played a year of varsity football, is that right?
Yeah.
But your family was involved in football, so what took you so long to start?
Growing up, big basketball guy, just because I was tall. I played lacrosse for like 8 years, and then my PE coach, sophomore year of high school, was the head coach of the football team. He was like, hey, you should come out here. We did the football unit, and I was doing well. He's like, hey, you should come play. And I was like, no, I just want to focus on football and lacrosse. And senior year, I was like, it's my last time to even try a sport. I wasn't really thinking about playing any college sports really in college. So he said, you should try it. And I said, you know what, I'll give it a shot. It was a crazy transition, I'd say, from basketball to football. But they threw me out wide, just a bunch of fade routes, and go high point the ball like basketball. I was getting rebounds. It's a cool story though. I'm glad I did it. 'Cause the place I'm at right now is just a dream come true. So it really is.
You guys ever play pickup basketball in the football team?
Oh,
how
yeah.
are you doing that?
Good. We got a bunch of low key ballers. Garbers, Grant Norberg. Dorian thinks he can play. He thinks he can play. He's not bad, but there's a bunch of really good players. Chase Artopius, you got a bunch of good guys. So those get competitive. You put a bunch of football guys on the basketball court, it gets a little handsy, no refs, so a bunch of fouls that you don't call. It's a fun experience.
The tight ends have to be like first pick, though, right?
Yeah, and that's what we're saying. If we did position groups, I'd think the tight ends versus any other position group would win. We got the height, we got the speed. Come on.
You guys go pick up against the basketball guys ever?
Oh no, I'm not doing that. Yeah, they're taking us down. We can't get too confident with that. Yeah.
Do you and Coach Neuheisel ever get confused for each other with the long hair?
That's funny. He, when I was growing it out in the process, he was saying stuff. He's like, "Are you trying to look like me?" My hair's actually getting long, but not anymore. I got the man bun now, so he keeps it under the hat. But that's a funny question. He says that stuff a lot.
We have the UC Regents meetings going on around the corner. Are you keeping track of that at all? Or is
I'm
that
not.
background noise for you?
No, I'm not a big social media person. I don't really look too much at that type of stuff.